Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to the Gentlemen's Club. I'm your host, Marc Antomattei. It's Monday morning here in Japan. It's about 7 o'clock a.m. at the very moment. I woke up quite early today at about 4:30. We're about to get a shave in today. Anyways, just a quick introduction. The sun usually rises in summertime, which it is now. Here in Japan, the sun usually rises early at about 4:30. You could start seeing the crack of sunlight coming in through the windows and things. I went to bed early, so I woke up early. I was up since 4:30. Now it's about 7 o'clock, and I'm getting ready to leave for work in 30 minutes. So I'm going to try to do a quick 20-minute shave and be out the door. Today, I'm going to use the soap straight out of the tub. I know I missed that on camera. Unscrewed the top. There's a little second layer of a top here that has a little clip on it that you could pull up, right? And this is my soap, the Gentlemen's Club. So we're going to be, smells so good. We're going to be using this soap today. It smells like oats. That's because there is oats inside of there. And I want to try to see if I can use this right out of the tub. I think my brush, it's a 4-ounce tub, but it's more deep than it is wide. So I'm wondering if I can, run my brush across the top of this, build up a nice lather, and use it straight out of here without having to get this out of my my soap dish. So today we're going to be using the Marc Super Platinum from Germany. Let's see if I can get this to focus. It's always hard getting this camera to focus. I hope you guys can see that. If not, you just have to trust me on it. So we're going to pull this out. I like to keep my little insert for presentation value, so I always slide that thing back in there after. And we are going to be using my Aesop, aka the Edward Jagger razor that I bought at Hong Kong. This is my new toy, my new double-edged razor. Unscrew the top. 3 parts if you count the handle. Let's put that there to keep it from sliding around. All right, let's go ahead and open this razor up out of here. Don't rush it, Marc. All right. Am I doing this right? Yeah, I'm doing it right. Just keep squeezing it till I get it nice and tight. All right. Very nice. It's in there. I don't know if you guys can notice it, but it is there. I'm going to go ahead and drop that inside of the warm water. Well, it's not so warm anymore. It's starting to get kind of cool, but go ahead and throw some of this on my face. I don't know if you guys can see that. I haven't shaved since about Thursday night, actually. And here it is Monday morning, so I'm looking real dirty and hairy. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to trim up some hairs I got sticking out. Man, I don't know if that's going to pick up on camera at all, but I got a stray hair that's real long, just going straight out. Just a little bit of a trim. All right, that should be good. I got hairs trying to connect the goatee and the mustache together. It's looking quite bad. I have my brush sitting inside the water. Squeeze all the excess water out of the brush. And we're going to go ahead and throw it directly on the top of this. Try to get just a tad bit more water. Yeah, so it's wide enough so I can do this right. Mondays. It's just one of those days, man. I had a very relaxed weekend, just stayed home, didn't really do anything. Didn't have any motivation to really go out and do anything, actually. Alright, this should be about good. And then weekend passes quite quick. And here we are back to today. Nice little mask I got going on there. I like massaging that in there. I used the soap before. This is my second time actually. The first time it dissipated kind of quick. And I didn't know if because I didn't use enough soap or what's the deal with that. But I decided I'd try it again today and just use it right out of the tub. Alright, let's go ahead and start. It's been a while. If you guys wondering what I'm looking at, I have a mirror right over there that sometimes I pay attention to. I also use the camera, but that's a little bit hard sometimes. Good light coming in. I'm sorry guys, sometimes I know I make these videos and I have bad lighting. You get right underneath the lip. Not an aggressive razor at all, it's quite nice. Very gentle, still cuts the hair. The problem that I was having with this soap before, on the first time that I used it, is that it was dissipating too fast. Not even sure if that's a word. Meaning, I would put it on my face, moments later it just started disappearing. I think that's only because I used a small amount. I just took out a very small amount and I mashed it inside my soap dish. But now that I seem to be using it directly out of the tub, everything seems to be okay. Let's go ahead and put some more on my face. It's real nice and creamy today, and it's not dissipating like it was last time. All right, there's the second pass here. We're going to go against the grain. I'm having a race against time. I got to leave for work soon. Yeah, it's staying on there. It's staying on there. Much better this time. Not sure if I ever did that before. Look at me trying to go sideways on the throat, man. I've never did that before. I always do sideways on the face on the second pass. On the neck, usually I just go up to down first, and then I do a second, what I would call just a second pass on the neck, and then that would be from down to up, and then that's going to be it for neck. I never went side to side before. The trouble is with that Adam's apple. Lots of trouble. I had some badger brush hairs inside of there. Shaving good old badger as well. Alright, this is a very quick shave. I'm getting ready to do me a last pass. Let's see if I can put this on one last time. Look at that. Alright, now I know it's working great. I didn't even have to dip this back inside of the tub again. Everything that I needed stayed inside of this brush. And it worked for 3 passes. It's all good, man. Let's paint that on there. And over here, we're going to paint some happy little trees. Get some sky blue in there. And just beat the devil out of it. I've been watching those Bob Ross painting videos on YouTube since they started uploading them. I enjoy that show. That guy's like the godfather of ASMR. Getting a lot of water stuck inside here. Okay, here we go. Against the grain. Oh, I like that sound. I'm really liking this razor. I'm starting to like my soap a lot now too. I uploaded a video, part 1, introducing the soap but not showing the shave with it. People are already asking me, am I selling this on Amazon? Soon. Or eBay. I'm going to sell it wherever I can, buddy. Let's flip this thing around. This handle's kind of slick, so I got to be careful with that. Man, I love that sound. Nice and gentle razor, no cuts. Thing is just gliding, just speeding along, man. I'm not hearing that sound anymore. I think we're done. Just feel the face, see if there's anything left over. Well, I was looking like a complete hot mess yesterday. My hair was all scraggly. Didn't shave for 3 days. I was looking like a scruffy looking nerf herder. Had to give myself a haircut. This morning was the shave. Ready to wash this stuff off and apply some lotion. And then that's going to be that. I'm going to pause the video real quick. I'll be right back. Voila. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. My attitude's changed. My clothes have changed. The time of day has changed. So what has changed exactly? Well, unfortunately, to say the least, I lost the last 3 minutes of footage from after the shave, the closure of the video. I put on some applicator, some aftershave, and I gave my final thoughts about the shaving soap. Unfortunately, I lost that footage, but of course, it's just small things that I could just re-show you again. So as soon as the camera went off, right, or when it was supposed to be recording, I used an Allen brick, rubbed it across my face just to check or to heal any small cuts. Absolutely no small cuts whatsoever. It was a flawless shave with absolutely zero cuts. One of the best that I've had in a long time. And I finished off with this Welida aftershave lotion from Germany. With this bottle costing about $30 a pop, 3,000 yen here in Japan. It's not cheap. It's not neither good nor bad, but it does the trick. It works. I just think it's a little bit overpriced. And then I gave my final thoughts about the shave. I said that was one of the quickest and smoothest shaves that I've had. Just all around one of the best shaves that I had in a long time. In my very short career of being a wet shaver, I think the soap is of quality enough where I could start producing it and selling it. And I hope that you guys find the quality up to your high standards as well. I hope you find it up to snuff. Anyways, I realized that I had forgot to say some things during that video, and it's great that I have this opportunity to redo the ending, actually, because now I can just go ahead and include these things that I forgot to tell you within the last video in part 1, and in this one during the shave I was supposed to mention these things, but now I have this opportunity to say it again. So anyways, the first thing, there's 4 important things. Number 1 is that if you do buy this soap from me at some point in time, whatever you do, don't microwave the soap. Now, I know a lot of people like to put shaving soaps inside of their own personal mugs and things like that. But, you know, I was thinking about you guys. I had you guys in mind. So I thought I would just take the initiative and go through this myself and test it out, see if it works, just so that I can report back to you guys whether you can do it or not. And unfortunately, no, you cannot do it. That's going to be a major fail, so don't even attempt to try it. Moving on to number 2, I recommend that you do use this shaving soap right out of the container. There's no need to move it over to the bowl. It comes inside of a 4-ounce tub. The opening is wide enough that you could fit your brush inside of there, and you can swirl it around, and you can build up a nice lather using just that. So I think it's adequate enough. You don't need to transfer it over to anything else. The container is just fine. It's deep, but it's also wide enough so that you can use it for that purpose. What is the reason why you can't put it inside of a bowl? Well, one of the things is the texture is why you don't want to take it out of the container to try to put it inside of your bowl. So that moves us right along to number 3. Speaking of the texture, it is neither hard nor soft. It's not a bar, it's not a puck, it's not a cream. It's actually somewhere in between, and that has to do with the way that I've manufactured the soap. There is potassium hydroxide inside there and sodium hydroxide, which puts it on the scale somewhere in the middle. So it's kind of like a waxy clay type filling, and that would classify it as a Italian style soap because of the ingredients that I use to make it and because of that texture. All right. So moving right along to number 4 is the longevity. So because this is an Italian style soap, it comes inside of a 4-ounce tube. Unfortunately, I have not went through an entire tube, so I don't know how many shaves that you can get out of this, but just understand that it's a normal Italian style soap in a 4-ounce tub. If you have experience with that and you know how many shaves you can about get out of that, then I don't see any reason why this is going to be a whole lot more or a whole lot less. It's going to be right there in that range, however many shaves that is that you can get out of it. So there's that. And aside from that, there's nothing else to tell you. I'm quite satisfied with this soap. I'm getting ready to start sending out some samples to some of my favorite YouTubers. They could be some of the top guys. They could just be the guys that I like. But I'm going to send out about 3 or 4 to some of my favorites to see what they think of it so they can give their honest opinion and reviews. So there's that to look forward to. I have some containers left over. I'm going to keep some for myself. I'm going to send some out. And I have some that I can currently sell. And then, you know, I'm looking forward to producing a lot more of these and just putting it out there inside the public's hands, man. I feel really satisfied about this. I'm glad that I went through with doing this. I would have never thought that I would have my own product like this, but it's a completely satisfying feeling. I hope it works as good for you as it did for me. Anyways, I thank you guys for watching. I think this video has been running on long enough. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And until next time, keep it classy.